Hello, farmers. River here, back for another episode of Goldcrest Valley by Stiffi. I think that's what I'm going to call it from now on. It's called Stiffi 2017, but there's been major upheaval on the farm as far as I am standing right near the house, and he's come up with another version of it, which is actually something I had tried to do and then gave up on. Back up on the hill, kind of where my little pointer's pointing, was where the pig farm used to be. Now, if you look at the little mini map, we'll even bring open the bigger map if you can see that, we have all of that stuff here on the farm. So let's run over there and I'll show you. So we have, like, there used to be a field right here, a couple, last episode, and then up there, something like that was the let's get the little mini map going. So here's 14. That hasn't changed. That's pretty much the same place it was. But now we have two separate little fields here. The one was where the sheep were, and that was more of a hill right back over there. And in any event, that's all kind of changed up. So now we have our sheep right here. Where are they? There they are. Go. So they got a little dirtiness here. We'll have to clean up eventually. We've got a straw sale barn. We have a little building that I don't think does anything, but is there. Oops. Let's go around this way. The silo, I think, is still pretty much where it was before. If that gives you a frame of reference, and there's our two cows. One interesting thing is these are actually like considered vehicles. So if we go to our map here and head to the animals, if you notice, look, they still have all their stuff. I didn't refill all of that, so kind of a nice little bonus. It's, I did go back and try to put us to the same place we were before. If you look, our money's right where I left it last episode. I went and gathered up some grass and some straw because we had some of that. And I even put a little bit of silage that I just got cooking now in here, so we'd have a little bit of silage like we did before, and then we had a little bit of grass in the other field. So there we go. Now, one thing to say too is our hay barn storage thing is now capable of grass, straw, and hay, I believe. That building out there, I can't point, but the one straight ahead there, that building. So other than that, I don't think it's changed too much. I did figure out that there's something wrong with field 12. I don't have any vehicle to get down there instantly, but let's hit escape is maybe a good way to view it. Remember, I was having problems with the lawnmower. Now field 12 is now here, and then if you look at this area, well, maybe it is better to go. Yeah, no, we can zoom in here. Yeah, so if you look, it has this whole. It's almost like the farm was here before. I don't know. I've never played Goldcrest Valley. So, almost, I don't know, was that a park or something? It's just a grass field. I went down there and looked, but I could only cut like along these corners here. Let's see if I turn on the fruit type grass, which is off by default, and then go to growth. You see, I went and harvested some. I planned on, cutting field 12 in order to kind of get us back to where we were, and I had removed the trees from here, and then I noticed this thing on the map, which was not on the last map, if you used the first version. So something's wrong with that field. So in any event, we won't use it anymore. You can't cut grass. It's some kind of map issue. I don't understand how the maps work, but if you look up here, that's where the pig farm used to be, and now it's gone. So there is some room up there for a map maker to do something. Maybe we could even make it into where we do, I guess you'd do lumber up there. I think that as I've talked about this and thought about it a little bit more, especially now that we have all the animals right here, I think I would like to, make this as much about getting the achievements of breeding a good number of animals. So I think that'll be a good start and goal for this map, is to breed 50 pigs, and I think it's 40 sheep or 30 sheep and 20 cows. So we'll have to do some more work, just to get the money to buy them. and then it'll take some time for them to grow up. But there we go. So we have a map goal. Maybe after that we'll look for another new map. But by then, I'm sure, like I said, not sure how long that'll take, but it sounds like it'll take a good amount of time. Where is our animals? You know, as far as their productivity rate, well, it's not even calculating right now. Why is that? Don't know why it's not calculating. Have to keep an eye on that. I haven't fed them anything since they came in, but I did pick up the cleanliness. Well, we'll take a look later on. Not too concerned at this moment, but hopefully that's not a map glitch. So what I have done is I planted this one with sugar beets, which was similar to the field that used to be like right back over here. And then I replanted this one with corn. And what I would like to do now to get us back, well, we'll be getting ahead, I guess you could say. I really want to go into the map train editor, by the way, too, and see if I can't. This is a little bit too rough here, you know. But I thought maybe let's just see how that goes. It could be a challenge, too. I didn't notice it until I had planted it. So we've got this one planted and fertilized, so we should be, go back over here. Let's see what shape we're in. We're going to have to weed it, but, so you see field 12 here, it needs to be plowed. So if I take off it needs plowed, it needs fertilizing and plowed. So these two I've already plowed, and you can see there, that's actually the middle blue, I believe. So we'll hit it with that weeder next time. But you can see my plow tractor sitting over here. So what I would like to do now is, you know, plow and plant this field. Should have a root crop. I think the next one, I think I'd like to just get some more wheat going because we could use the straw, and, you know, I'm not sure which crop is going to be the most profitable when it comes to this FS17, but getting the windrow at this point won't be a bad thing for us. Let's just make sure that's not on. Yeah, allow create fields now. Alright, so there we go. Alright, so let me get this done. I probably will just, I might as well fast forward through it as opposed to cutting the video, and then I'll probably just fast forward right on through the cultivation, and well, actually it's going to be cultivation and seeding. Then I'll have to come back and, well, I should actually spray it, then cultivate and seed it, and then spray it again. So that'll be the plan. Alright, I'll see you guys when I'm done all of that. Guys, I think I'm wasting money right now. Let's hit B again and escape. Yeah, see, that's not getting darker. That's where those are the 2 lanes that I just plowed, so they must have nutrients in them. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to spray this layer. I think we're going to have to spray 2 days on this field. And I did learn that the crop destruction doesn't hurt the seed, so we're not hurting anything at this point. Although we probably should be using our thin wheel tractor there. Alright, so let's turn this off. So yeah, we'll have to wait until we fast forward and we get a growth cycle. Which is, I think, really is my plan for this moment. Let's see if those cattle, or if those animals in general, did they update the... Yes, there we go. So we do have productivity. And our cleanliness is pretty good for each of them. I think you could drive yourself nuts with this cleanliness thing, but... So what I'm going to do here real quick is hop out of the tractor just so it's a bit quiet. Well, I can't even do it from the tractor. So what I want to do is we can conduct another little experiment, but I have the fast forward mod. So I think I'm going to fast forward until it grows and then stop the growth cycle if it's at nighttime. So here we go. No, I don't know if up, there we go. See, I stopped myself. Okay, well, it's not really nighttime, is it? So see how you got to watch that if you're looking for a growth cycle. You can fast forward so fast that it doesn't have a chance to grow. All right, so now we can go back out and spray that field. Big around the circle there. I have the speakers on wrong for recording. Well, anyway, let me go spray. Let me go spray this field real quick. As we went and bought that special tractor just so we didn't leave tram lines, and I'm about to use this guy, which leaves tram lines all over the place. So let's go find our other tractor. Park this guy here. So all the way over here. So yeah, we could leave the front bucket on, give us a little weight. Yeah, this thing does look funny. Looks like a bug from the back, doesn't it? Mandibles there, but it will stop us from doing destruction. So now the other thing, here's the test. I'd like to do this in 2 stages now that I think about it. And I think I'll go with this guy first. Can we do, where is our, oh, is it up on the hill there, and I just drove right past it. Looking for our weeder. So what I'd like to do, in my stammering way, is to go ahead and, I'm not using this as much as I thought I would, but I don't have that much equipment yet either. We're working on this little farm. By the way, I put all this in myself. The building is just a placeable, but I figured out how to, you can set the level of your tool so you can go in there and level an area. So I leveled the area real nice, kind of guessed on how big it needed to be, made some gravel path over to the shop there, and you know, then you kind of scope things out. I could have probably put gravel up to those bins, but I didn't realize I was going to put those bins there. So, not bins, the tanks. So the question here is, if we weed this field, do we then get, you know, this field should only be like stage 1. Oops. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Stage 1, or the first level of, yeah, see, like, this should be the second level, but this little strip's just the first level. But anyway, so we want to get it all the way to the third level. Can we weed this thing and then spray it and get all the way up to the third level in one go, you know? That is the $1 million question. Well, maybe not. So I've already determined that you can, if you use the fertilizing seeder, you can, you can get to the point that you're at the second stage. Is that looking fertilized-ish? Yep, no doubt. So it's working. This is not doing crop destruction. So we'll hit this one time with this. And I think I'm jumping subjects here. So if you plant, you could fertilize before you plow or after you plow. It doesn't make any difference. And if you plant with one of the planters that has the fertilizer, then you don't have to fertilize the next time. And you don't have to drive on the crop fields as much. So now this next question is all right, we used the rapid seeder, so we saved some time with the cultivation, saved some money. Well, not really so much money, but now can we get by with spraying, or do we have to wait to the third day? So I'm betting we're going to have to wait to the third day, because it just seems like the graphics sort of rule what these fields are about. So when you see that darker shade on the right hand side there, I think that means it's already fertilized. So even though this thing is, quote, weeding, my bet is that the fertilizing isn't going to help. We'll have to come back and do that again after the next growth stage. There, guys, we're back here again with the sprayer. Get a little bit lined up where I know we're going to go. Oops. Let me turn off my YouTube video. Let's hit Control A. 0 offset. I didn't want to do that. Control A. Can I then rotate it 90? Nah, see the darn save's got it moved all the way over from... Alright, so this is a little bit of an experiment. Can we spray after weeding? Get far enough into the field to know that we should have made a difference. See, there's not any graphics change, so let's just stop that before we waste any more. And go back to here and zoom in on this. See, nope, it's not changing. And it does change instantly, so. But we got it up to the medium blue, so we'll have to come back. Let's just, oh, look at the sprayer is causing tram lines. Right? Oh. Oh, but it's just little ones, it looks like. Interesting. All right, well, that's good to know. And I thought, I thought that to myself. It's like, oh, look, this. But I don't think it caused tram lines a minute ago, did it? And I just drove it through the field before, and it didn't cause a tram line. Well, that goes into the category of whatever. Can I swing around this way? Yeah, looks like there's enough room. That makes life a little easier. Alright, so now what do we want to do? We want to pick this guy back up. So that's interesting as far as which sprayer that you use if you don't want crop destruction. It also makes using that rapid seeder, sort of a bigger negative there, because if I've got the crop destruction on, it's going to, I'm going to lose a good amount of crops. So it's an even worse spray in that last bit, probably, but it's probably worth not using the rapid seeder. Let's do A, so that's, if that makes sense. I want to start this road down the other end, just for realism's sake. So this is about, what would you do with this mess, Probably back into my shed. And then hit X. And then hit V, and then go. Alright, so I'm going to get these other two fields done. And yeah, that I didn't leave tram lines. Why did it just leave tram lines that time? That's new. New information. Alright, well, I'll see you guys when I'm done this. Okay guys, these two fields are weeded, or all three fields are weeded, and these two fields are done. This is sort of what I was getting at. Let's turn that off. is, you know, I don't need to do any more fertilizing, so I don't need to put tram lines in there. Now, I'm a little bit still confused as to why I got tram lines, but we'll see if I get them next time, if I restart the map, if there was some goofiness, because this should have the care tires as well in that respect. So I leave this guy down here. Yeah, kind of what I want to do. I don't really need him down here for a while. Let's go put him back up by the road. I'll take a look at the map once we get up there. Whoa, trying to put a big bump there, didn't I? The road starts dropping. We're kind of at the crest of a hill right here, which I didn't. Yeah, it's still a bit of a, yeah, kind of a little bit of a too steep hump there. Huh? That's all right. Life is not perfect, even in the real world. All right, so let's hit escape. And if we look, so this is what I'm talking about, is these fields being completely dark blue, except for I don't know why we have that little line, but whatever. And then this one not. So we're going to have to spray this one. So we're really kind of at the same stages. The difference is using the rapid seeder, we don't get that extra fertilization in, meaning that we got to come back and fertilize again, which I don't consider a big deal unless we're getting the tram lines. So if we're getting the tram lines, it kind of changes things. Let's see. Just want to run past each one of them. I don't see anything there for the pigs. Let's just see if I scoop something anyway. No, didn't scoop anything by the pigs. Here's the cow. So it looks like he fixed the cows to be like right in front of these troughs here. Oops. Did I not get that bit for some reason? Oh look, I got it going backwards. Alright, let's head over to the sheep real quick. You know what, I guess I might be able to put that feed in there, can't I? To me that seems like where straw should go. Alright, so let's go to the sheep. See about cleaning them up a little bit. And the reason I want to do this is because I think I'm going to call it an episode. Short as it may be, but this will be sort of, you know, the reintroduction. I'm not even sure that it's short, but the reintroduction to the new farm here. Oh, come on. All right, so if we take a look at the animals, I know the cleanliness doesn't go up instantly. Yeah, pigs were at 100%. They were at 50, 47. Let's go back here. Turn this on slow. Plant withering. I'll keep that on for now as the challenge. Like I said, I will fast forward time for a while and come back in the next episode, and we'll have to spray this field over here. And other than that, we're just sort of in a waiting period here, unless we go do more missions, which I'm not sure if I want to do. We're just sort of in this, you know, like I said, a waiting period, waiting to see if you know, for these crops to be harvestable. I mean, we'll take care of the animals, but they have 6 days worth of stuff, and part of growing these particular crops was to see was to get stuff for the animals, to get the sugar beets, to get the corn. There we go. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed the episode. Take care of yourselves. Have a good day. Bye-bye.